Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah HaKadash. I want to give a double honors to the elders, apostles, elder and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the brothers across the full wind, still pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom is the brother to come you with another video. And we're gonna go straight into it. It's gonna be a quick hit. All right, because there's still people on this earth. There's still people who believe that the Heavenly Father is here for everybody. There's people that still believe that the Heavenly Father cares about all. There's still people that believe that these scriptures apply to all. All right, there's parts and specific parts of the scriptures that you apply, to people. But when it comes to what I'm talking about, the subject matter, which you can see, the name of this video is going to be called One Love. All right. And it's called One Love for a reason. And we're going to go straight into it. I'm going to start off in the book of Numbers. Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. And I'm going there for a reason. All right. Chapter 23, verse 19. Just the beginning of it, the top of it says, Yahweh is not a man that he shall lie. And that's my point to even bring this up. So as we continue through these scriptures, let's be clear and understood that the Heavenly Father is not a man that he shall lie. All right, so he's not going back on his word. He's not going back on how he feels. He's not changing how he feels. The same way he was yesterday is the same way he is today, is the same way he will be tomorrow. That's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Point blank, period. All right. So now let's get to another precept so I could get into this point, which is one love. All right. I'm gonna jump to the book of Romans. The book of Romans, chapter 9, and go to verse 13. Romans 9, verse 13. Okay, because like I said, there's a lot of people who believe that the Lord is all love and he loves everybody. That's completely false. That's not how the Lord is. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right. Jacob, is the forefather of the 12 tribes. All right. Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel. All right. Esau is the forefather of all the Edomite nations. All right. So the Germans, right? The French, right? The Russians, right? The Spanish, right? All of these different Edomite tribes and Edomite people, the forefather of them are Esau. And the Heavenly Father says clearly, Romans 9 and 13, as it is written, Jacob, the forefather of the 12 tribes, have I loved, but Esau have I hated. I just read to you the Heavenly Father is not a man that he shall lie. The same way he is today, the same way he'll be tomorrow. So that's how the Heavenly Father is. That's how he feels. All right. I'm going to jump to another precept so we could go ahead and clarify this point. It's going to be a quick hit, but I'm going to bring out a few more precepts. I'm going to jump to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40. And I'm going to start at 15 and then jump to 17. This is 40, verse 15. All right. Isaiah 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations, right? That's talking about every nation outside of the nation of Israel. It says, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, right? So if you have a big bucket, you have a drop of water. That drop is insignificant when you look at that bucket. So that's how the Heavenly Father says the nations are as a drop of a bucket. Okay, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. When it's talking about the small dust of the balance, if you look at the symbol of the judicial system, if you look at the symbol of probably some form of mathematics, or if you look at back in the day, there was the barter system. And when it came to certain things, well, I'm going to say a lot of things, not specific things, different herbs, different metals, different, all of these different things that was traded. It was traded by, it was measured by a scale. which is that's what this balance is, all right? And it's a small dust of the balance. So if I put, um some parsley on one side, and then I put, a weight on the other side to see how much parsley this is on this balance. And once I take it off, and I wipe I take the parsley, put it back in the bag or back in whatever is in, and I look at that balance, and that balance has what? Small dust on it. Does that dust matter? No, it doesn't. It's insignificant. So once again, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Okay? It says, behold, he taketh up the hours as a very little thing. All right? So this is just the Heavenly Father giving you a few examples of how insignificant these other nations are. All right? They're insignificant to the Heavenly Father. All right? I'm going to jump to verse 17. It says, all nations, right, before him are nothing, right? Just told you, this is the same thing. All these different nations, every nation outside of the nation of Israel, all nations before him are as nothing, all right? Zero, nothing. And it says, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. So less than nothing is negative, and vanity means worthlessness or worthless. So that's how the Heavenly Father feels, and that's how he looks at these other nations. That's how he deals with them, as they are nothing. All right? So now I'm about to jump to another precept, all right, which is in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7. We all know 7 and verse 6, all right? It says Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I think there's another one in Deuteronomy 10 also. But it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. All right? So the word holy means separate. So it says, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. All right? The Lord thy power has chosen thee, which is the nation of Israel, okay, has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. All right? So the Most High chose the nation of Israel for himself. All right? It says, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Most High has put the nation of Israel above all nations. Let's be clear about that. So that's not to question. All right? And why did he do that? All right? The Heavenly Father put us above them because we're the apple of his eye. All right? Also, but I'm going to bring out this other precept. Because the Heavenly Father is about what he loves. He's not about everybody. And I'm going to jump to Amos 3. Amos 3 and 1 and 2 going to kind of give you a better explanation. And I'll elaborate a little more after that. Amos chapter 3, verse 1. It says, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, okay, O children of Israel. It says, against the whole family, right? The whole family is talking about all 12 tribes. It says, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. All right? What group of people in history was brought up from Egypt by the Heavenly Father? The Hebrew Israelites. So, because people play crazy and they want to play semantics. And so, we want to be clear about these things. Just like it says, O children of Israel. All right. So it says, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Who are the families of the earth? All of the nations. So out of all nations on this earth, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. The Hebrew Israelites. It says, therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. All right. And that's a point right there. Your iniquities. Iniquity means perpetual sin. Continuous sin. Sin after sin after sin after sin after sin. That's iniquity. All right. And for you to commit iniquity, for you to be punished for iniquity, means the only way you can commit iniquity is if the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures apply to you. The only people that can commit iniquities, right, are the people that these scriptures apply to. They apply to the nation of Israel. And once again, that was my point on when I was speaking in the last precept in Deuteronomy. That's one of the main reasons why the Heavenly Father put us above them, because we are the only people that He gave law, statutes, and commandments to. Those things apply to us. That's why we're above them. That's one of the reasons why we're above them. All right? All right, but I'm going to end this quick hit right here. With that being said, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. I want to give a double honors to the elder apostles who rule and teach well. Shalom to the brothers across the four winds pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom, abide above.